got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
Yo! We still got 30 seconds on the countdown, but the song ended, so we're going to awkwardly talk. What's up, guys? It's Monday. Bitcoin getting a little dump. But could we get another little pump up and then dump again? I'll talk about that today. What's up, everybody? Are you guys a part of the strikes out there? Let me know in the chat if you are a part of those strikes that are going on right now. They're going to take away my rotisserie chicken. Right when I find rotisserie chicken, that's $5, they're going to go on strike, and then it's going to cost $15 because of freaking inflation. You can't make this stuff up, man. Oh, my God. But hey, you guys want more money? I respect you guys going on strike. You know what I'm saying? Where's my head? It's right here. Why are you asking where my head is, bro? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said, where's my head? H Travels, where do you want to know where my head is, man? You. Tom Selleck, strike these nuts. Just don't strike my chicken. Just stay away from the rotisserie chicken, and we'll be good. Anyways, guys, Bitcoin getting a little dumperoo. It looks like we're going to get a little dumperoo on stream here. We already kind of had a dumperoo. But as we talked about yesterday, right, we're kind of due for a pullback. I mean, as we talked about like the altcoins yesterday, dude, the altcoins have been straight up for like 2 or 3 weeks. We've gotten none of those liquidation candles. So are we about to see one of those pullbacks on, especially altcoins, to get those leverage traders out of the market? I think we could. I think we're due for one of those. We're due for one of those 20% like freaking wackaroos on the altcoins. Could we see something like that? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked. So let's get it. Smash up the likes. And we'll talk about Bitcoin here. BTC to 0. Dude, we will never get out of this range, man. Like, we're going to be in this range forever, man. I swear, it's like Inception. It's like Inception. You know, it's crazy. What the hell, man? Is this... Why am I even in crypto anymore? Stock market almost made a new all-time high today. Bitcoin just keeps going up and down and up and down. Every time Bitcoin goes to the high, stocks are going higher. Why am I in crypto? Oh my God, I might as well just go buy stocks. Why am I not in Palantir? Why am I not in Meta? First guy's got to go over to stocks. Maybe that'll help. Jeez, man. Anyways, let's talk about a few things. So, obviously, we talked about how we were coming back up to the top of the range, right? Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing we have right now, guys, is we could just dump straight down. Like, I would not be shocked if we just dumped straight back down to like the 60K, like under these lows. I wouldn't be shocked if we just dumped straight down. But I also wouldn't be surprised still. All right, I also wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin's going to reject from the highs again, if it will, okay? We still see one more move up to the highs, okay? Which would then make some bearish divergence. Because as we talked about, every time Bitcoin has hit the top of this range, right? So right here, right here, right here, and right here, you've seen 12-hour bearish divergence or daily bearish divergence, right? Higher highs and lower highs. Higher highs and lower highs. Higher highs and lower highs. But we don't have that right now, right? And it's not like you have to have that. It's not like, oh my God, we don't have bearish divergence, so Bitcoin can't dump. Like, no, it's not how it works, dude. If that's how it worked, we'd all be rich, right? But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin also get one more push up and then come down, right? Because then we would have higher highs, and most likely we would have a lower high on the RSI, most likely, right? Not guaranteed, but we would have the lower high, higher high thing again if Bitcoin was to reject from the highs again. Okay, this is the bearish scenario, which at the end of the day, would we be shocked if Bitcoin rejected again? Like, put your hand up in the chat if Bitcoin got rejected again. Would you be surprised? Let me know. I'm gonna put my hand down because I wouldn't be surprised. My other hands, you don't want to know where. You don't want to know where my other hand is, all right? Oh shit, Waterfly, good to see you, man. Waterfly DM'd me on Instagram and said, "Yo, when are you gonna be back?" I like that, Waterfly. It made me feel wanted, man. Thank you. It made me feel so wanted. All right, some of you other guys are like, "Don't come back, Jordan. You're gonna cause Bitcoin to dump," and I'm like, "Dude, really? Are we really gonna go that far?" Look what happens. I come back and we start dumping. Oh, you can't make this shit up, man. But Waterfly DM'd me and said, "Jordan, when are you coming back?" And I actually came back the day that he did that. Thank you, Waterfly. Wayne said, "Even then, I'd probably be like, who's making popcorn?" I don't know, dude. But yeah, that's what we got going on. I like we talked about at the end of the day. I think the big thing was when we go look at altcoins, right? Dude, it's kind of been one of those things that it's more about altcoins. Oh, come on, load, load, load. Why am I even going over here? It's more about the altcoins, right? We've seen altcoins really go straight up, right? Many of them just kind of gone straight up with no sense of pullbacks. Okay. Felipe said, it's my fault, guys. I bought some crow yesterday. I had to dump. It was definitely your fault. It was definitely your fault, Felipe. It was definitely your fault. Don't do that again, man. Don't do that again. Buy low, sell high, okay? Or what we usually do.
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
Just do that, Felipe, which you did. That's why we're dumping. Makes sense now. But yeah, so like a lot of these altcoins have just been going straight up, right? I mean, for the past 2 weeks, it's kind of just been a slow grind up with no sense of any kind of liquidations. Like all you had to do was long these things. And I think people are getting a little bit like conditioned to just long. So I wouldn't be surprised to see, and you already kind of seen it today, I guess, is a little bit of an altcoin shakeout, right? Getting rid of this slightly easy mode for a little bit, right? And getting all the long traders out of their trades, at least the short-term trades. And then we can see. But you're already kind of seeing it, right? Across the board. A little bit of a pullback on some of these things. So will it continue? We'll see. We shall see. Let's go back to BTC. But I still think it makes sense to do this, though. I got to be honest. I still think it makes sense for Bitcoin to make one more higher high, create the bearish divergence, and then get a pullback, right? Instead of like, okay, we're just dumping, short it here, we're going straight down. No, one more higher high, right? And then if we can play it down, because then we'd have bearish divergence, right? So, yeah, that's what we got. 100% George's fault? What did George do, Mean Tang? Oh my God. Did George bought a Sui meme, didn't he? He came into the Sui meme realm. That's what he did. He came into the Sui meme realm. That's totally what he did. All right, so that's what we got on BTC. A lot of the still same things though. Like at the end of the day, whether we do something like this or not, remember, right? We're going into seasonality, where seasonality tends to be good, right? So October, November, December tend to be good for BTC, especially in election years, as we talked about. We're right here in the cycle. So we're still at a point where we still could do some like wacky price action, right? Like, so you can see right here, we got to this point, there still was some wacky price action. So we could still go lower, we could still go sideways. But ultimately we're getting to that point where we're in the previous cycles we have broken out, right? We've seen long sideways, boring price action for both of the previous cycles right here. But this is about when we started to break out. And that was like mid-October is when we started to see stuff start to actually break out. So, you know, what happens between now and then, I mean, we'll see. But keep your eye on the high-term time frame price, guys. Like if you're just like DCAing and hodling, just keep your eye on the price. And just remember like this is where we are right here. And the short-term price action, it probably can be wacky. It's been wacky for 6 months. But ultimately, we're in the same spot. I mean, we're at 63,000, which is the same spot we were back in March. So if you just ignored all this price action, honestly, you've probably done better than people trying to trade this freaking chop. You know what I'm saying? So just remember where we are, and just remember, like, you know, whatever this short-term price action is, like, this is where we are. And if something different was to happen, that means this cycle's different, and this means that something different is playing out here. If we don't see this going into like October, November, you know, and that means this time would be slightly different, which is obviously dangerous words, very, very dangerous words. Okay, so that's what we got there. Total 3, pulling back. We obviously know we broke out on total 3. Yeah, it's the monthly close, Anderson. I don't have that.
Rant alert.
It's the motherfucking monthly close, baby. Yeah. September's over, baby. Should we play Wake Me Up When September Ends? No. I should make a remix. Now it's Put Me to Sleep When Q4 Ends. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, guys. Like Franco said, Bob works at the ports. If you guys work at the ports, just don't take away my rotisserie chicken. That's all I'm asking, right? I mean, you could take away everything else. You can take away eggs, beef. Just don't take away my rotisserie chicken, man. I made some good burgers today. Don't take away burgers either. Don't take away the burgers or rotisserie chicken. You can take away whatever else you want at the ports, okay? Whatever else it is. I don't care what other food it is. Just don't take away my $6 Walmart rotisserie chicken, the best deal in the game. You want cheap protein? You cannot beat the full rotisserie chicken at Walmart for $6. I'm gonna say it every day because I'm blown away at the deal. Such a good deal, bro. But yeah, total 3. We know we broke out. Usually, what we see with these is we see retests. So, is this the time where, you know, obviously maybe Bitcoin gets another little move up, which I wouldn't be surprised. But is this the time where eventually we see shit? Come on, man. Where's the arrow? Oh my god. Dude, you know, you guys ever try to find something and you're like, this is what happens, man. This is what happens. Dude, where is it? There it is. But like, can we see something like this? Bitcoin moves up again. Usually we see retest of this. So I think this would, like, if you missed out on a lot of altcoins at the previous lows, I think if we do see some clean retests of this trend line again, right, into here, that would probably be a really, really good opportunity to pick up some stuff if you missed out, right? And that would probably be as if Bitcoin does something like this, right? If it does, if you missed out on the breakout or like getting in down here, this would be probably a good point to look at stuff right into here if you can get a clean retest of this. So that's kind of what I'm looking for total 3. We'll see if it plays out that way, but ultimately, as we kind of looked at, like, we know that we're at a point where typically you start to see altcoins outside the top 10 outperform Bitcoin. We are at this relatively low level. So if we do see another retest of this, oh my God, that's the ultimate signal to be getting into stuff outside the top 10, okay? If we see this come down again into here, that is the signal to be piling into shit that's outside the top 10, right? Mid caps and small caps. If we see another move back down to the lows here. And then we can play this back up like here, and here, right? So that's others dominance, right? Still at kind of the range lows. I still expect this to play out. It just could take a little bit longer if it's going to. So that's others dominance. And yeah, man, I think the other thing is just one more thing, and we'll talk. The other thing that's a little bit worrisome, and this is just a little worrisome thing. This is stablecoin dominance, guys. So this is the one thing that's slightly worrisome here. All right, this has been like a clean range. So basically, it's the inverse of Bitcoin. This has been a clean range since February, dude. Right, clean range. All these are the Bitcoin tops. Right, top. I'm not going to say that was the top on Bitcoin, but we are back down to the bottom of the range. And these have all been Bitcoin lows. Low, and low, right? So we did just hit the bottom of this channel again. I mean, I would expect this to break down eventually. The question is it more likely that we get a bounce from this, or is it more likely that we just plunge through it like this, right? What's more likely at this point? I mean, I've always say you got to respect support until it's not support, right? So is it likely that this kind of gets a little retrace? I think so, right? I think so. And that would be the point where Bitcoin would probably get a little bit of a retrace, right? So that's stablecoin dominance. This is like the one chart that's a little bit sketch. I didn't want to bounce here, and we did. Of course we did. Why wouldn't we? Why can't we break out of this range? You know what I mean? We don't deserve it yet, I guess. It's not Christmas. Maybe we will in December and Christmas. We'll break out of this range. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Let's see. Let's see. Alts are definitely strengthening. Slightly. slightly, but just be careful of like liquidations. I mean, it's been a long time since we had altcoin liquidations, right? Where, you know, people just get a little bit too comfortable in the altcoins and leverage, and then they get wiped out, and then they just recover right back up, right? So just be careful of the altcoin liquidation candles. But yeah, this is the one thing that's kind of like a little sketch to me. You know, obviously, like, it's just kind of been a clean channel. So what we hope for is this doesn't just go back up to the top of the channel. This goes back up to the top of the channel. I mean, it's just Bitcoin's going to make another low, right? So yeah, it's about where we're at with this. Ultimately, like, this is going to be the signal for me to be like max bull. Like, we're breaking out of all-time highs. If this breaks through here, at any point, if this trend line breaks on a daily close, at any point, that is the signal, okay? That is the signal that Bitcoin's probably getting ready to break through all-time highs. If we finally get this range to break down, because it hasn't yet, we bounce, man. So we'll be watching this every day. Why not? Why the frick not? We have to watch this every day. But this is going to be the signal, really, once this finally breaks. Just hasn't yet. Hasn't broken yet. Yeah. That's what we got. We'll keep an eye on BTC. Let's zoom in on BTC. 15-minute. Look at BTC. Let's go to like the 5-minute. Let's freaking relax and watch the 5-minute. Does look like Bitcoin wants to bounce here. So a little short-term bounce. Fahid. Yeah, man. What's up, Fahid? Franco. What's up, dude? Guys, I got a question for you. I have a great question for you. Have you guys ever been to Cape Cod? Let me know in the chat. You ever been to Cape Cod? It's a great place. It's a great place, man. I'm going to Cape Cod this weekend, man. You ever been to Cape Cod? I used to go there all the time. Now I'm going to go there a lot again. You ever been there? If you've been there, you ever gone to the tip? That's what she said. You ever gone to the tip? Oh, she went to the tip. But you ever been to Cape Cod? Let me know. This channel is Groundhog's Day. Oh, of course it is, dude. Of course it's Groundhog's Day. Ryan said he's not that white. What, dude? Listen, I grew up right off Cape Cod. Okay, one of the towns that's right off the Cape. So I was there going over at the time. Like, it's Robin loves it. That is for kids. Never been further north than New York. Yeah, you don't really have a reason to, Anderson. There's not much up here, bro. There's not much in Maine, New Hampshire, Mass, Vermont. Why would you come up here, right? Maybe you'd go to Boston, but even Boston's kind of an overrated city, man. Most cities are kind of overrated, to be honest. But Boston's kind of overrated as a city. There's no reason to come up here. Unless you like outdoor stuff. So I love doing outdoor stuff, man. I like going hiking in the woods. I like going hiking up like little mountains and shit. I like that kind of stuff. So I actually like going to like New Hampshire and going on like a hiking trail and stuff like that. I do like to go fishing sometimes. I like to do outdoor stuff, you know? Like when I can. I can't always do it all the time, but when I can, love to be outdoors. So I don't mind. I like being up here. But if you're not the outdoor type, there's no reason to be up here, dude. There's nothing up here. There's literally nothing. You got like Mohegan and Foxwoods for casinos. That's all you got up here. There's nothing up here. Wayne said the further north I've been in North America is Ottawa, Canada via U.S. Army helicopter. That sounds pretty fun, dude. Army helicopter? I don't know if I would ever want to go on a helicopter ride. Like some people I don't know who likes helicopter rides. That just doesn't seem fun to me, man. That just seems stressful, dude. That just seems stressful, man. I went on like a small plane once. This is Bitcoin, by the way, guys. I went on a small plane once. Let me just clear this out. Keep it on BTC here. But I went on a small plane once. And, dude, I was white-knuckling it the whole time. I think I shit my pants. Honestly, like one of the times I've sharded about 4 times in my life. I think one of them was the plane. White-knuckling it. You can feel every single turn. I would never do that. I would never do that. And helicopter rides just seem stressful, dude. A lot of people think I'm crashing from here. I think it not impossible. I don't want to say the word crash, but you have to respect. Yeah, I think the one thing we have to respect is, and we don't want to admit it every time it comes up here, right? But I guess the one thing we have to respect is every time Bitcoin's come back up here, it's rejected, right? So what makes this time different? You know what I mean? I guess the one thing is we don't have bearish divergence, but it doesn't mean we can't make a higher high and then go down, right? We're going into October, which is historically Bitcoin's best month, but doesn't mean we can't go down first and then go up, right? So like, it's not to say that like definitively that we have to break out here. I think we have to sort of respect this resistance as resistance until it doesn't work. This goes for the traders out there. For your hodlers, you don't give a shit, man. I mean, if you're in from lower or even from the bottom of the range, like whatever, you don't care. But for the traders, I think you got to respect resistance, man. Like I wouldn't be longing into this resistance. You're probably going to get fried. If this is anything like all these other times, you're probably going to get fried if you're longing right here, right? You're probably going to get fried at some point. It might keep working for a little bit, but let me see. Yeah, there's still a gap at 54K, unfortunately. The gap boys are praying. What's the macro 618? Let's see. Oh my God, dude, the 702 is exactly at the CME gap. Oh man, dude. Because you guys know, right? The gap boys, the traders are always looking to fill those goddamn gaps. I mean, so if we just look at this, you guys know we still have this gap right here at 53,695. Oh, dude. I swear, if the gap boys come down here again to fill this 54K CME gap, dude, you want to talk, like this market was already a ghost town. If this happens again where we go down and fill this gap, you want to talk about crypto as a ghost town? It will be even more of a ghost town, bro. There won't be anyone here. I think some of you guys would leave. You know what I mean? But yeah, we saw this CME gap at 53,695, man. Oh, it's still there. So we'll see. We'll see. Amrit said got to be filled. Doesn't have to be filled, but it is a place we can look at. If Bitcoin is going to dump, like that's a place that we can look at. I would say if Bitcoin's going to like break, if Bitcoin's going to like go lower than just, so if Bitcoin doesn't do this, if it doesn't take out these lows and then just reclaim, right? That's what you want to see if you're a bull, right? Come out, take out these lows, do a little like penis pattern with one nut, right? You don't have the left nut. You only have the right nut. Break these lows, come back up, reclaim. That's what you want to see if you're a bull. I think if you do something like this and you just like see slow bleed down, oh man, like it would probably be like all these other times where we just kind of slow bleed down, and then at some point you'd get that kind of liquidation, fill the gap. You know what I mean? This is what you don't want to see. You don't want to see the slow bleed down. If you start seeing the slow bleed, oh, that's horrible. What you want if you're a bull is you want a quick freaking move down. You want to wipe out the leverage with a quick, fast move and then retrace. Like, you don't want to see a slow bleed, man. That's the last thing you want to see. That's the last thing you want to see. You don't want to see that. You definitely want to see that. Needs pickle juice? Dude. Anderson. We can't waste the pickle juice. I'm almost out of pickle juice. I have a water bottle. Like this is how much pickle juice we have left. You know what I mean? No, the pickle juice can only come out at certain times. Like the pickle juice only comes out at times where we're hyped, right? I mean, we need to start doing something before we get too hyped. We'll zoom back in though. We talk about the CME gap. The gap boys. The CME gappers. Jordan, what's the one nut move? I mean, I would prefer the one nut move, yes. I mean, it's always good to get 2 nuts, though. If you can get 2 nuts, take the 2 nuts. But if you can get 1 nut, you take the 1 nut. You know, you can't always get the 2 nuts. At first you can get the 2 nuts. But, you know, as time goes on, you can only get the 1 nut. So we take the 1 nut when we can get the 1 nut. Oh, shit. Joe, what's so special? I'm still working on it, dude. I have a second camera over here that it works, but just give me some time. Give me some time, okay? Don't stress me out, guys. Just give me some time. Can you smell CME gap? I mean, I can kind of smell it. Sweet is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, some of these coins were still going up, but I think these are going to start retracing too. Like Bonk was still going up, but it looks like it's going to start retracing now. Sui was going up. Sui could probably squeeze a little bit higher up to these highs, but I would assume that you're going to have people taking profits at these highs on Sui, right? All these 2 previous highs. I would assume that people are going to start taking profits right here. So if Bitcoin can bounce, you probably see Sui get one more move up. Oh my god! Into like $2, $1.90, $2, and then you probably see some retracement. Because look, I mean, look at this move, dude. Look at this move, dude. I mean, longs have not been punished, bro. At some point, you gotta punish the people who just keep longing this. It's been so easy, dude. You could have longed at any one of these points. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, they got to get punished. Really anywhere here. Like, I mean, you're not really getting liquidated on any of these moves. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I mean, you're talking about, if it gets up here, that's about like a 3x move with no sort of any type of liquidating, any type of longs. So, like I said, at some point, I would expect one of those wicks that comes down and wipes out all the people trying to long the top. At some point. Doesn't have to be right here. Could be here. Could be right here. But yeah, that is a straight line up on the 4 hour. You got to take out some of those longs, man. Yo, Knucklebuster. What's it? Do you think it's still smart to FOMO Sui? No, not right here, dude. I don't think that's smart. I mean, could you FOMO here and it could still go up? Of course it could. But is it a smart move? Like, is someone with smart money buying Sui right here? Probably not. Probably not, man. Someone with a lot of money probably is not buying Sui right here, right now. All right, so they're probably not doing it right here. They probably wait for a retracement or wait for Bitcoin to retrace and find some type of low, you know? Hoff said I'm long. No, I mean, you could be long right now, Hoff. I think Bitcoin can bounce short term. It can bounce short term, I think. But we'll see. But I don't think buying Sui right here would be a good idea, bro. Like I said, it could work out for you. Sometimes FOMO works. Just ask Horse Guy. But Jordan, I FOMO Sui here. I FOMO Sui right here, and I am up on it. So you don't know what you're talking about. You buy the strength. You buy the FOMO. It works, bro. I'm telling you. Yes, whoever said that in the chat, you buy Sui now. It is gonna go higher. Don't listen to Jordan. You can do whatever you want to do, man. You listen to Horse Guy if you want to. Sometimes he kills it. He's killing it with this one. Guys, stop talking about the election in the chat. God damn it. Is it Franco who started this? It's Franco. Franco always starts the politic talks, man. It's either Franco or Bath. Even Wayne's talking about it. Like, dude, we're going this far? No politics, guys. You know what I mean? Like, we could talk about politics somewhere else, but jeez, man. All right. But yeah, that's sweet. What's the other hot one? Tau. Tau just keeps ripping up. No punished longs, bro. I mean, just easy mode. 3x on Tau, almost. No pullbacks. At some point, they're going to get wiped. At some point. Doesn't have to be right here. Where is this? Right. course it is. Right at the 702, 618 fib. Right there. Of course it is. So like this is a logical area where people take profits. You probably have some bearish divergence too. Oh my God, yes. You got the bearish divergence. Bitcoin doesn't though. But good old Tau. You're at the 702 and you got the higher highs and the lower highs, man. So, I mean, you had a massive run. This was a huge move, dude. I mean, dude, this thing's up almost 4x in 2 months. God damn. But, yeah, you got higher highs, lower highs. So, right at the 702. You could break out. Could. I think there's a chance, right? I mean, crypto's crypto sometimes. But the way the market is right now, it's just so rangy. Probably would make sense for this to start like creeping down. Maybe it goes up and tests the highs, right? I mean, it could go up and test the highs. But I think somewhere in this range, a good idea to take some TPs if you got in all the way down here. If you're up like 5-6x on this shit, probably not a bad idea to take some profits on this bad boy. If you're up like, if you got in down here and you're up, you know, a good amount, not a bad idea. Not too shabby, you know. Keith Covey Fishing. Oh, Keith likes to fish. His name's Keith Covey Fishing. I like to fish too. I don't go that often. I want to start fishing more, and I want to start just like I just want to start fishing more, man. I want to go fishing, dude. I need like a boys fishing day. That's what I need. Even like a fishing weekend would be good. You know what I mean? Just sit on the boat, fish, you know, catch some cod, catch some like, I don't know, maybe a bass. I don't think I can catch a bass. I would catch a marlin if I could, but I know I ain't strong enough to catch that, to pull in that marlin, bro. You guys ever caught a marlin? If you did, hunt some bears. All right, let's see what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin is trying to push down again. So we'll see what we get. Altcoins. Oof. 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 All right, so let's see what Bitcoin does, guys. But Bitcoin is looking to push down again. 63,292. Can we see a new lower low on BTC? Looks like we might. We do. I mean, we do have bullish divergence. We're probably not if we make another lower low or not. So we did have it right here. We had 15-minute bullish divergence right here. But if we go and make another lower low, we ain't going to have no bullish divergence anymore. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. But, oof. Some of the altcoins, I mean, we looked at the chart, man. I mean, a lot of them were due for pullbacks. A lot of them at 702, 618 retracements. A lot of them at resistance. A lot of them with bearish divergence. It's on the chart, bro. I mean, it was on the altcoin charts, as we just looked at. So we'll see what happens, dude. See if Total 3 comes and taps this trend line, dude. But, yeah, Bitcoin is coming down. Oh, my God, dude. What? Oh, there we go. You guys ever talk to yourself and you go, oh, I do that all the time. Just constantly going, oh. I think that's what happens when you get old. There's two things that happen when you get old. Everything you do, you just go, oh. The other thing is, every time you're sitting on a chair or the couch, every time you sit, you go, you guys know what I'm talking about when you get old. You never did this as a kid, but whenever you sit on a chair, whenever you take your chair and you sit down or you stand up and you go, oh. You never made that noise when you were younger. I don't know why I make that. I make that noise every time now. And it's not like it's hard for me to get up from a chair. It's not. Like I squat all the time and stuff. So like it's not hard for me to get up from a chair. But I still make the goddamn noise every time because I'm getting old. Oh. Every time. Every time. Every time. September ends for Bitcoin. Oh, I keep forgetting it's the monthly close today. Let's check the monthly. It's the monthly close. Oh my lordy. Shit. Wait. What is going on with this? What's going on with this? All right, so at one point we had a bullish engulfing on the monthly. But kind of like fell back below here. It's a fine. I mean, it's fine. It's just another one of these like indecision candles in the range, bro. Like we can't get any hammer candles. We can't get any bullish engulfing. It's like every time it looks like we're going to, we just sell off right at the end of the month. We sell off every time. Right? So another month, like this month right here, this month at one point, like July looked awesome. Bullish engulfing, sold off at the end of the month. Almost bullish engulfing, sells off at the end of the month. Every time, man. So I mean, it's fine. It's not like a bad candle. It's just there's nothing to take from it, right? I mean, it's a green candle in a range. You know what I mean? Like, there's not much to say about it. But I mean, at least it gives us some positive momentum going into October, which we know is historically Bitcoin's best month. Doesn't mean it's up only though. I want to make this clear, guys. So just because, and I know you're going to hear this everywhere, that October is Bitcoin's best month historically. October's Bitcoin's best month historically. You're going to hear this everywhere, as I've been talking about it. Just remember, that doesn't mean straight up. That doesn't mean like in 20 minutes, Bitcoin's just going to pump. You know what I mean? Like, I hope it does, but it doesn't mean that October opens, right? And then all of a sudden Bitcoin goes, right? And we go to 100K. Just know, usually these candles, they have wicks on both sides. So at some point, I would expect a downside wick. So wherever this closes, I would expect some downwards pressure from that close, right? From the September close. So if we close right here at 63,220, I would expect at some point in September, we are going to see lower prices in 63,215, right? So it's not just this thing where we open, it's like, right? We could go down in the first week of October and then up the last 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, so just be careful with longs. It's not like this given thing where like, make sure you're badass long right into October. Shit, we could pump the first week of October, dump the second week, and then pump this. You know what I mean? Like, so just know it's not this thing where it's like guaranteed, but yeah, average monthly. Nothing really to take from it, dude. Let's go back on the 15-minute because we are having Bitcoin test the lows right on the monthly close. We dump on the monthly close. September was green, so October will be red. That would just be Bitcoin lately. That would just be Bitcoin. Just teasing everyone, man. You have a green September. It's going to be, we're up 7% in September. Where, you know, usually Septembers are bad. We have a green September. Now we're saying usually Octobers are good. It would only be Bitcoin to make it red. But statistically, you want to know a cool statistic? Every time we've had a green September for Bitcoin, we've had a green October. It's a cool little statistic, by the way. So I think we're going to get a green September. 2023, we had a green September, green October. 2016, we had a green September, green October. 2015, we had a green September, green October. All the times we were red, most of them were still green, but all the times we were green, we are also green in October. Not guaranteed, right? Obviously, just like September, like we were green despite, I mean, we were barely green. I mean, 7%, but yeah, so we'll see what happens in October, man. But right now, we are taking a dump. Like I said, Franco, so far, bro. So far. That's what Franco was like, Bitcoin's only down 3.3%. This is nothing crazy. And I said, Franco, so far. Slow your roll. See what happens here, though. October will be juicy. I think it will too. We might have a pullback in the beginning of October though. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. And then I would like make people think like, oh, I thought October was going to be bullish, and then people would be like, October wasn't bullish. It's bearish. You know what I mean? That's my thoughts. Let's see though. 63,109. Josh said everything is fine. It's like the meme with the cat. Everything is fine and dandy. There it is. Adios. Adios, amigos. 63.14. Wait, are we at those previous lows? So that bullish divergence is gone. So there's no bullish divergence anymore. So it's like, I mean, I guess technically there still is. On the hourly, there's still bullish divergence. We're coming back into these lows though. So like this is all support right here. So we'll see if we can get any support at all these previous lows. I think it's more likely that we take out these lows though. Just saying. I think it's more likely because think about all the stop losses below these lows, right? Like all these lows, people long and long and long and long and all the stops underneath here. It's probably likely we take out these lows at least. And then and then we'll kind of see. And then we'll kind of see. I guess what we can do is let's just take, I want to take this fib and just kind of have it handy. That would be the next level I would look at, is here, like 61,000. That's the 618 from here to here, from the last decent pullback to the high. But we'll see what we get, man. We'll see what we get. Josh is coming for you. He's coming. He's coming for me. Coming for the stops. Jeez. Emirates said it's over. Every time we go to the top of the range, dude. You know, we made a joke about it yesterday. It's not really a joke though. Like it's just become reality. You know, I was kind of joking about it yesterday, but I mean, it's obviously like a real thing. Like, you know, we create some bearish divergence up here. Like, we'll be surprised if we get rejected. We didn't even create bearish divergence though. But yeah, I mean, we were talking about yesterday, dude. Imagine the pain and just like how like it just be so frustrating, man. Like just from like maybe you're trading it this is actually a really good range to trade. But if you're someone who's just a hodler, man, I mean, like this is super frustrating, man. You know, if you just come all the way back down to the bottom of the goddamn thing, just to come back up to the top again. Oh man, like that would just be hilarious. I think I would just laugh at that point, man. All you can do is laugh. You know, that's really all you can do is laugh. We had 4-hour bear div, did we? Yeah, we did a slight 4-hour bear div. So I guess we did have bearish divergence. So there you go. That's how it's been. I mean, every time we've had bearish divergence at those freaking highs, we've dumped, you know? So, I mean, it's not surprising, really. It's not surprising. Like, am I shocked? No. You know? But let's see. I mean, Bitcoin's coming into support. We do have a little bit of 1-hour bullish divergence, though. So coming into this support, lower lows, higher lows, we have a little bit of 1-hour bullish divergence. So we could come into this support and get a bounce. Maybe. Maybe. Hold on to your balls. We could be in wave 1, 2, 1, 2 in the go. I like it, Wayne. I don't know what that means, but I fucking like it. I freaking like it. I love it, actually. 20K drop is coming. Maybe. Shit. I mean, dude, I wouldn't be surprised anything in this space anymore. Right? I mean, this has been the most grueling range in the history of crypto. Easily the most grueling range in the history of crypto. Not even close. So would I be surprised if it just continues? No. I would not be surprised. It ain't easy being easy. It's not. It ain't. Shibby news, the top is already in. You know, Shibby. You know, Shibby. I will disagree with you, but I wouldn't be shocked if we go lower, though. I would not be shocked if we go lower. I disagree with the top being in, but I would not be shocked if we go lower. Doesn't mean like right this second. We are coming into support. But yeah. So basically we can go up or down. Pretty much, Shibby. Pretty much, dude. Pretty freaking much. That's TA though, right? TA is a game of probabilities, right? It's not guarantees. At any point, the price could go up or down. You know what I mean? Literally at any point, the price could go up or down. Literally. Nothing surprises me anymore. Me either, dude. Like, you can't be surprised at anything, right? I think when you have expectations, that's when you get disappointed. So for me in this range, dude, I'm not going to get like super pumped until like we're actually clearly out of the freaking range, because there's no reason to. I mean, every time we come up here, it's it's rejection. You know, every time we come to the lows, it's fear, and we bounce. You know, so you can't really have any expectations. I think what you have to do at this current moment is just expect we stay in the range until we're not in the range, right? So like every time we're up here, just kind of expect there to be resistance, and every time we're at the lows, just expect there to be a support until we're clearly out of the range. Then we can start talking about new things. But for now, that's what we got. We are seeing a bounce though. So we came into these almost at this previous lows with a little bit of 1 hour bullish divergence. So we could get a little short-term bounce up to the upside. Maybe. Tony Sirianni, rip. Yeah, Tony Sirianni. Franco, what happened to your Bills, bro? I can't talk. The Pats are freaking ass, dude. The Pats. I just want the Pats to be bad again. Just like last year. I wanted the Pats to be bad so we can get a good quarterback. Now I want the Pats to be bad again so we can get a good wide receiver. There's some good wide receivers in this next draft. So please get a top 5 pick. We're going to have a top 5 pick. It's not a question. But please do. The Franco line remains powerful and victorious. Dude, the Franco line's at 71K. We didn't even test it. When's the last time we even hit the Franco line? I think it's been like 3-4 months since we even hit the Franco line. It's crazy. Franco, you want the Bills to be bad? Dude, the Patriots receivers are ass, dude. Worst receiving core in the history of the NFL. Even worse than receivers than there were in the 60s and 70s. Ass. Like someone who's not a hardcore football fan probably can't even name one of the Patriots receivers. You probably can't even name one of the Patriots receivers, man. And if you do, you're probably going to name one that used to be on the team. You know what I mean? You can't even name one of the Patriots receivers. It's that bad. It's horrible. No wonder why every quarterback looks like ass. You know? It's horrible. 12 minutes to get this monthly looking good. Oh, Lord. I mean, the monthly was looking so good for a little bit. It was looking bullish engulfing. Oh, it was looking so good for a little bit. I mean, it still doesn't look bad. It's just not the best. It's not the best. It's not the best. A close above 64,586 would have been really fucking good. Now it's just like, now you can't really take anything from this. It's just a candle. You know? It doesn't really help us at all. I was hoping for the bullish engulfing, man. I really was. I mean, the last time we had a bullish engulfing on the monthly was this January candle right here in 2023. Bullish engulfing, and obviously that started this whole freaking run. I was hoping that was going to be this candle, but it looks like that wasn't in the cards today. You can blame today, because before today it was a bullish engulfing candle. But yeah, so I was hoping that was going to be that. The time before that was this one, July 1st. Obviously made a new high, but we unfortunately might have to wait to get that at some point in the future. Just not now. Just not now. First wick to make a higher high. I mean, I respect it. I respect the hustle. I mean, it's kind of like a hustle, but I don't know if I can get too excited for the wick making a higher high. I don't know if I can get excited for the wick making a higher high. I mean, this one made a higher high. Yeah, this one did right here. Oh wait, did it? Yeah, this one right here. May to June. You had a higher high wick That didn't mean shit though. He ended up dumping all the way back down over here the next month. So yeah, that is it's the monthly close. That's the monthly close that we get. 2035 bull run gonna be great. Hi Sniper, that's fun. That's actually funny, man. That's actually funny. I give you credit for that one, man. Hi Sniper, hope you're doing good, man. You know we used to troll you all the time. You used to troll me all the time. You know, I respect it, man. Listen, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. But that's funny, dude. At this rate, it's probably true. It's probably true. This is punishment for early all-time high. I mean, it's really not anything different though. Like I know we're all like getting like upset. Like it's really not anything different, right? Remember, this is where we are in the cycle right here, from the lows, right? From the lows, there was sideways action all in this period right here for every cycle. So we're right here. But like we said, like if we go down in October and November, like say if we start trending down in October, it's going to be a lot different. And this is just a hypothetical. Like if we start doing this, that's deviating. It's starting to deviate from other cycles a lot, right? If we start pushing down in October, that's going to be very different than before. It's all of a sudden like what's kind of matched up this whole time. All of a sudden you have something slightly different happening, right? Where previously this is the time where we started to do something, right? We started to do something. So we're right here. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Doesn't mean we can't. Like, we could do this, blah, 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 and then start to go up. But, like, this is where, if we're going to go based off of, like, time frames and cycles, this is where we, like, into October and November is when we should just start expecting this to play out. This is when it should start playing out. If there's ever a time. But we'll see. If it doesn't happen, well, this time is slightly different. Slightly different. Just slightly different. Franco said, Ivan, you were down $2,000 because you didn't buy fear, but instead bought strength. True, man. When everyone's shaking in their gymborees, when you start seeing fear again on the fear and greed index, that's probably a good time to start laddering in again when you start seeing fear. Where are we on the fear and greed index, by the way? I think we're probably in greed because today doesn't count yet. We'll check that tomorrow because we're still going to be in greed because earlier today we were at the highs. Shit. Drew, when will XRP get to $480? Never. I will say that XRP will never hit $480. Never in its lifetime will it hit $480. I would even say that it's probably a high likelihood that XRP never hits $10. Probably a very high likelihood that XRP never hits $10. And I'm gonna get all the haters in the chat. That's okay. That's about what? About a 20x. About a 20x from here. 20x to get XRP to $10. I'd say it's highly unlikely that you don't see that. Highly unlikely. Chippy said $1. I mean, it can go to $1. It can go to $1. So I'm not going to say that it's impossible for it to go to $1 because it can go to $1. It has gone to $1. Market cap. Thank you, Wayne. I mean, you always got to look at it. Market caps are kind of memes in crypto, but also some of the times they're not memes. Like XRP's market cap is $34 billion. Okay. For XRP to go to $10, I mean, it's at 61 cents right now. Let's say it was at 50 cents. All right. Let's just ignore that it's at 60 cents just for math's sake. XRP would need a market cap of, oh God, I mean, 600 billion. 600 billion to reach $10. 600 billion, bro. That's half of Bitcoin's current market cap. I just don't see that happening at the current moment. Doesn't mean it's impossible. Like, it's not impossible, but I don't see XRP hitting half of Bitcoin's current market cap, right? When Bitcoin, to me, is crypto. Like, Bitcoin is crypto. Without Bitcoin, all this stuff would be zero. All this stuff would be zero if it wasn't for BTC, right? BTC is crypto. I just don't see XRP hitting half Bitcoin's current market cap. I doubt it. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. XRP can do $5 or $6 in the craziest bull run where even Atom's a piece of shit, bro. Dude, that coin is, oh my God, dude, that coin just makes lower lows after lower lows. It had like, that was one of like, the people love that one, man. It had such good fundamentals. Dude, this thing, I don't know what's wrong with this thing, man. I think Injective stole its power, right? Because obviously Injective is built on Cosmos. Honestly, like, I think that was the problem, but this one has just been the worst. This is like the EOS of 2020 Cosmos, man. Dude, if Cosmos can ever get back to its all-time high, pray to the Lord. Pray to the Lord for the Cosmos. I don't know why Cosmos is doing so bad, man. Like that, I mean, it was one of like the hypier chains where people were like, loved it. I don't know. It just kind of disappeared, I guess. I'm going to add them long near the lows. Fuck yeah, Anderson. I hope you ride that shit to $40. I really do. But yeah, so far it's been ass. Oh man. I wish I could go back in time and kick myself for doing Bitcoin electricity cost and benefit analysis. Oh man, when did you do that, Brennan? I probably did that a long time ago. That money turned into dust. The only reason XRP is up there is because it became a meme. A meme's doing good. True. It's also because Ripple holds a shitload of XRP. Right? So XRP, like, Ripple holds a shitload of this 34 billion. That's also a reason why it's up here. Right? I mean, you could make that same argument for BNB. You could make that same argument for ETH. A lot of these other coins, though, like, it's not massively owned by, like, the corporation that governs it, you know? But I think sometimes that's also the problem. Every time XRP pumps, Ripple sells. Ripple's just, who do you think is the big seller who just keeps selling Ripple every time it has a news pump? Who do you think's selling the XRP? You think it's retail? No, it's Ripple's just selling on your ass. Every time. Every time. Pretty good bounce. Yeah, pretty good bounce. 1 hour bullish divergence looks like it might play out. I think we're going to get a little bounce here. It would make sense to get a little bounce here. Right? So two things we could do. Like short term, what we probably could do is retrace, right? This 1 hour bullish divergence plays out. You get a little pump. Maybe back up to like these highs. And then if it's bearish, you roll over again. Or like we talked about earlier, what I think would even shake people up even more, we do this. Right? Let me just fix this trend line back up here. This would shake a lot of people, right? Bearish, and then we don't have bearish divergence on the high time frames. We actually get another pump up, make a higher high. RSI makes a lower high. Boom, boom, and that's the retrace. Or we're just bullish and we fucking pump. I mean, I'll always take the bullish pump. But right now, you have to respect the top of the range. You know what I mean? It's the monthly close. It's the monthly close, baby. Let's check it out. Oh my God. It's the monthly close. Watch us just like pump. Watch us just like instantly pump in October. That would just be hilarious. That would just be hilarious. As I just said earlier, like don't expect just like instant pump in October. Imagine it just instant pumps in October. That would be hilarious. But yeah, so Bitcoin, we closed at a measly 63,324. Did you guys even know what measly means? I don't know why I always say measly. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter or some shit. But yeah, 63,324. It's just your basic candle. I mean, it's green, right? But no bullish engulfing, no special size candle. It's just your, just a little green candle with a wick on the top and a wick on the bottom. But yeah, that is September in the books. So I am now awake. Wake me up when September ends. It's now October. It's Q4, baby. It is Q4. But remember, it doesn't mean instant pump. Still can get pullbacks. But just a reminder, in election years, just based on statistics, though the statistics in September didn't quite play out, bullish Q4 in 2020, 2016, bullish Q4. But nothing's guaranteed. Like we said, we could still dump. We could dump in the first week and then go up. We could dump in the first 2 weeks and then go up. Like, who knows? So, let's leave this play out. Oh my God. We got rejected. What about the 3-month candle? Oh shit. 3-month candle? Oh shit, it is the quarterly close. Wait, this is a 3-day. 3-month. Why am I talking like that? I mean, another candle that's like, okay, nice. It was green, barely green, but yeah, I think like as always, it seems like the key for the quarterly is going to be holding these 2021 highs, right? So as long as you get wicks, but you close the quarterlies above, 58,793, you're in a fine spot on the quarterly. But yeah, just wicks. You know what I mean? Doesn't really help us too much. This could bump, fill both wicks. It probably will fill both wicks. So yeah, that's not very helpful for us. Unfortunately, another non-helpful candle for us all. What's new? Anyways, let's go back to BTC. Pure nothingness. It's legit pure nothingness. Oh my God, I ate 2 burgers. Dude, I want more burgers, bro. I want more burgers. Dude, I made the best, I have this new grill where it cooks the burger. You push it down like this and it cooks the burgers. I gotta tell you, guys, the way to cook a burger good, you guys are like, I know how to cook a burger. And you're like, Jordan, you microwave your ribs. You don't know how to cook burgers. The best way to cook a burger, it's gotta have the charcoal. It's gotta have the burn marks on it. If it's got the burn marks on it and the little holes, that's how it's gonna be so much better. It's gotta have the burn marks and the holes. And if it doesn't, it's gonna be an average burger. But I have this new thing where I push it and dude, they came out delicious today. I kind of want some more, to be honest. I mean, I got to get the gains. So the more protein, the better, I guess. Bachelor living is awesome, as best as I remember. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call it bachelor living. You know what I mean? Like, I stream, and then after the stream, I guess, yeah, I can kind of do what I want, I guess. As a single man burger cooker. Dude, I think I'm gonna eat burgers every day. I love this new burger cooker I have. Sounds like a George Foreman. It actually is kind of like a George Foreman. It's not George Foreman, but it is kind of like a George Foreman. It's, I don't know the brand. I can almost see it from here. We talk about how good orange chicken is. Dude, that's my favorite thing to get at Chinese restaurants. Orange chicken, General Gao's, same shit. Same shit. General Tso's, General Gao's. I was actually told one time, I gotta tell you this story. I was told one time, I went to a Chinese restaurant, and I said, can I get General Gao's? And she looked at me funny, and she was like, we don't have General Gao's, sir. And I was like, okay, do you have anything that's like General Gao's? And she's like, no, but we have this other thing. It's called General Tso's. And I'm like, wait. How is General Gao's and General Tso's not the same thing? And I was told that they are different in flavor. And I gotta say, I don't agree with this Chinese lady that General Gao's and General Tso's are the same shit. I don't. Even orange chicken to me tastes the same. It all tastes the same to me. Orange chicken, General Gao's, General Tso's. Even sometimes sesame chicken tastes almost the same. They're all delicious. You guys ever had General Tso's or General Gao's? Same thing, apparently. General Tso's is an East Coast thing. It doesn't exist on the West Coast. No shit. Really? I never seen General Gao's. What? That is like the most popular dish. How have you never seen General Gao's? General Tso's. Yeah, wait, some people call it General Tso's, some people call it General Gao's. It's different. I usually say General Gao's. General Hands. It's probably General Cats. General Gao's Cats. I don't think it's really chicken sometimes. It's good though. I'll eat it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? As long as it tastes good, and at least tell me it's chicken. You tell me it's chicken and it tastes good, I'm gonna eat it, dude. Just don't tell me it's a cat, and I'm good. General Tao. Everyone's saying something different. Some people say General Tso. Some people say General Tso. Some people say General Tao. It's all the same shit. Spicy chicken butts. It's good stuff, though. Man, let's check Dot. Dude, I mean, it's probably dumping like everything else, man. Polkadot. I don't like Dot. Dot is just is probably the least exciting coin in the world, man. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much already gave up. Dot's pretty much already gave up almost all the gains that it had on this pump, right? I mean, from this pump that started on the 23rd, it's pretty much gave up almost all those gains already. It's down, it's only down like 11%, but like for most of these, like I think they're, for some of these coins, it's like still once again, like I'm only interested. I'm not going to buy Dot. Like Dot's probably the least exciting coin in the entire world. It's an old coin too, and there's only a very few specific old coins that I like. Dot is not one of them. But yeah, I mean, how would I like Dot? I'm only going to like Dot if it's in this green box. So if Bitcoin wants to pull back more and you get Dot to flush into this green box or below this green box, that's where I'd want Dot. I wouldn't want it right now. But if for whatever reason Bitcoin decides to poop the bed, right, we see like, maybe into the 50Ks again, you probably see Dot in this green box. And that's the only way I would even be remotely interested in Polkadot. And it honestly looks like it wants to go there again, honestly. Like this chart kind of looks like it wants to go into this green box again. This does not look strong. This just looks like a rejection. It looks like it wants to go in the green box again. And I bet if I pulled up like the 12-hour, I didn't even have it. It just catapulted down. Jordan should write all of the subscriber names on the white wall. Guys, it's not even white. I don't even know why it shows up as white. This is actually like a, it's painted. It's actually like it's actually like a grayish color. It's like a grayish color. I don't know why it comes up as white. It does come up as white for you guys. I don't know why. It's like, it's literally gray. Like darkish gray. Like it's not even like light gray. I am eventually going to put something over here. I just don't know what I'm going to do. It's not going to be the whiteboard again. But I do need to something for here. Something. I don't know. I don't want to do the green screen, man. I kind of like having the box around me. I don't know. Because then I could put something right here. Something cool. You know? But Jeff Miller, got to go watch football. Enjoy football, man. Hopefully your team's better than the Pats. Hopefully it's better than the Pats. You know, when green screen. Good for light metering. Yeah. Do you read the book of the Theobrino prophecy? I don't know what that is, dude. It sounds very scary, though. I don't think I want to know what that is. The wall's too bright. Paint it black. Not painting this black. It's too bright? I mean, I probably can make it, I'm going to put something right there. Don't worry. Bob Ross painting. The mustache. So many changes. The mustache and the white wall. Come on, man. I do need to shave the mustache, though. I'm growing the beard bigger, but I'm shaving the mustache. Not like completely off, but smaller. I just haven't shaved the mustache in probably a week, actually. I haven't shaved the mustache. Put up a picture of George. If I could put up a picture of George. As a funny joke. Just George in the background. That would be funny. All right, guys. Well, I think we saw the monthly close. Crypto Shock. Oh, Crypto Shock asked what price we stack at more FET. I would like more FET. Not more FET. I don't even have any more. I don't even have FET right now. But actually, I love this channel for FET. So if we see Bitcoin pull back again, I'm just spitballing. We may not, but if we do, which I think is actually a pretty good probability, I would love if I could get FET back at the bottom of this channel again. Right, this is just a beautiful channel, man. Right, you double tapped it here, you had a single tap here. If this could get another tap down into here, I would love to pick this back up for another double tap of this channel. That would be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like if you can get this somewhere around like, I know it sounds like a big drop, but if you can get this around like 95 cents, oh my God, I think that would be fantastic entry. Absolutely godlike entry. If you can get this around 95 cents. So that's, I mean, it might not happen. It's actually holding up pretty good at the moment. That's probably only if Bitcoin flushes again, like hard flushes again, which it's always possible, dude. I mean, we're back up at the top of the freaking range. But I would love to get like 95 cents. Would be fantastic. Jordan needs Vitalik on the wall. See, like I used to love Vitalik, but I gotta be honest. He kind of has been MIA this cycle, right? I mean, Vitalik was like one of the biggest figures, if not the biggest figure of last cycle. Like everyone talked about Vitalik. Is it just me, or is like he's just kind of MIA this cycle? You don't really hear about Vitalik too much. You really don't. Like you don't see his unicorn shirts and shit. to be honest, you don't really hear about a lot of people. Like, you hear about CZ, he's getting out of jail. But a lot of the crypto people, like, you don't really hear about them any much. Like, I haven't even heard about, like, freaking Charles Hoskinson. I haven't heard of him in freaking 6-7 months. Where is everyone? Well, I don't even really hear a Sailor. You know? Except when he buys more crypto. But you know, you don't really hear, like, the big public figures. Like, you don't even really see them anymore, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not, like, in the loop. But I don't know. He's not in the limelight at this cycle, really. Right? Too early. True. We need a good Vitalik dick print again. We need a new Vitalik dick. You know. That's what she said. She needs a new Vitalik dick. That Asian chick, dude. That Asian chick must have got fucked up. All right, on that note. All right, guys. Well, oh my God, imagine crypto while BTC becomes completely institutional and retail never returns. Franco, you know, eventually that'll happen. And to be honest, that's kind of how the last, like, 7 months have been, to be honest. To me, it just feels like, and I could be wrong. I'm not the type to, like, say manipulation. I'm just not the type to, like, call manipulation or call someone keeping price down. But it just feels like, to me, this, at least, like, this last, like, part here, it feels like someone's trying to keep Bitcoin down. The reason why I say that is because throughout this whole time, Bitcoin's always correlated to the stock market, but throughout this whole 7 months, I get if it's not correlated for, like, a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but it's been like 7 months, and the SPY, this whole time, like, this was April. This is when Bitcoin was at the high. The SPY has ripped to the upside, dude. The SPY has ripped to the upside, man. And Bitcoin's done this. Like, and Bitcoin hasn't moved at all, right? And it's just, for me, like, this is the one range where I'm like, it feels like someone's keeping this down, right? Just because other markets have gone up, like, in a substantial way, you know? But, you know, I guess sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, and it could be because Bitcoin's institutionalized now. It could be because BlackRock and Fidelity and all these guys are in the game now. So they're going to have these people buying the ETFs. A lot of those people are traders, right? So they're going to be trading this shit, right? They're not really going to be investors. They're going to be traders. So, like, is Bitcoin ultimately going to become more of a stable asset, right? Where the traders are kind of doing their thing, at least for right now, until we get some kind of narrative that gets us up. But so right now it's just like a trading thing. You know, people are just trading it at the highs, they sell off, at the lows, they buy, rinse and repeat over and over again. You know, we have to outperform them. Can't wait for Jordan's beard to be unkept eventually. Eventually. Hell yeah. Eventually. It's because retail doesn't buy Bitcoin, but shitcoins only. I mean, that's kind of true now. This cycle, last cycle, dude, I mean, Bitcoin, people would buy Bitcoin over altcoins, right? That was last cycle. Now I feel like retail buys altcoins over Bitcoin. I think that the dynamic has changed so much, right? I mean, if you ask people, what are you going to buy? They usually don't say they're buying Bitcoin. They usually say they're buying altcoins, right? Last cycle, you ask people what they're going to buy, they were buying Bitcoin, right? When Bitcoin, like, at least when Bitcoin was low, they were buying Bitcoin. This one, they're buying altcoins, and I guess maybe that's part of the issue as well. At least at the moment, is like every time we go up to the highs, people pile into altcoins, and they don't pile into Bitcoin, except on leverage. You know what I mean? And that's why we go down again. At some point, that'll change. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. Everyone have a fantastic day. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. It looks as though, looks as though Bitcoin wants to go lower, guys. Blah, blah. So we'll be on tomorrow to talk about it. If Bitcoin takes a big dumperoni, you know, I will stay on for a little bit longer. Looks like Bitcoin wants to. We'll see if Bitcoin. We'll see if Bitcoin wants to go down a little bit. I'm gonna stay on. I'll stay on because Bitcoin's at the lows. I can't get off while Bitcoin's at the lows. It's like getting off when Bitcoin's at the highs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't do that. We can't do that. So let's see what happens here. It looks like Bitcoin wants to go lower, but let's see. I'll stay on for another few minutes. If Bitcoin doesn't break down in, you know, the next 2 or 3 minutes, then we'll call it. But it looks like it's going to want to flush here. So let's see if we can get it into this support and see what happens into this support level. If we sweep, well, let's see. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. See if we get it into there. Do some squats. Fuck, man. Dude, I can't do a squat. My legs are killing me today from yesterday. And I did calves today. I literally did specific calves. I killed my calves today, man. You got to get rid of the bad calf genetic syndrome, man. You know what I mean? You guys know. I said it in the pregame lobby. I am so jealous. I am so jealous of people. There's some people who don't move. They sit on the couch all day and they got jacked ass calves. Tell me, if you're one of those people, you're not going to say it in the chat, but if you are, how are your calves jacked when you don't move? You know what I mean? Like, dude, I jump rope. I go on runs. I probably do more steps than most people do every day. I do calf raises. I do regular leg exercises. Some of you motherfuckers don't even move, and your calves look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. What the hell, bro? It's not fair. It's okay, though. It could be worse. It could be worse. You could have, I think the worst body part, like if you're into like going to the gym, I think the worst body part to not grow would be your arms. Like imagine if your arms couldn't grow and you just had small arms. Oh my God, I think that would be the worst. I don't think I would ever. That would be the worst body part not to grow, I think. So I guess it could be worse. It could be worse. My grade 10 math teacher was an obese woman with jack calves. That's what I'm saying, bro. That is what I'm saying. Doesn't even make any sense. Everyone in my country has jacked calves. Everyone rides bikes. Dude, I tried that for a little bit too. It's okay. I honestly, like, my dad has jacked calves. My dad has jacked calves. His calves are jacked, bro. So it doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. And he doesn't go to the gym, but his calves are jacked. I have it, bro. I used to be fat. That's what I hear. I hear like people who used to be fat just always like continue to have jacked calves. So maybe like the key is you get really fat for a little bit and then you get jacked calves and then you lose the fat and you just keep the jacked calves. That's what I've heard. I don't want to get fat. I don't want to get fat. I don't want to get fat. You know? I also was a basketball player too, so like maybe that's it. Usually basketball players have small calves too. At least what I've noticed. If you ever look at like players in the NBA, they usually have smaller calves. Anyways. You can only develop them early on? I guess so, dude. Everyone in my country has huge calves. What country are you from? What country are you guys from? You guys are just freaking beasts. Natural beasts. Literally natural beast mode. They also have cankles. I do up and down the stairs like 100 times a day. That's gonna do it. That is gonna do it. All right. Looks like Bitcoin's gonna bounce, guys. So I think I'm gonna call it. It's probably just gonna chop here for a little bit. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. If we get any crazy moves, pumps, dumps, I'll hop on early. If not, I'll see you guys at 7. All right? Looks like Bitcoin's going to try to bounce here. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Everyone have a good night. Take care. Much love. Get some rest. Get some sleep. I'm probably going to pass out pretty soon. But see you guys tomorrow. All right? Later.